Hello everybody, Tarek37 here. I finally found the solution to the issue I was having before recording this. I know it's been a long time. I couldn't find a solution to this, and I really didn't feel like recording when that happened. After I couldn't find a solution, I kind of just stopped, and I tried a couple times, but my heart wasn't in it. And then today, on a whim, I decided to look up a potential solution, and it turns out this actually was a solution. Apparently, if you're using OBS, do not and you're trying to record Knights of the Old Republic games, you don't want to record. You don't want to do a game capture. You want to do, I think it's like window capture, and that seems to do the trick. I don't know why. It's weird. However, I did record this before.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Okay, I'm going to try to be patient during all this, but I recorded, I would say, almost an hour's worth of footage. And only then realized that my microphone was too quiet. Luckily, I had not overwritten my save. I'd created a new save. But that still leaves the issue that I've already done all this before, and my patience is a bit thin, given that I had just finally figured out how to get it to recorded a bunch of stuff, and only then realized how quiet my mic was. So yeah, I'm tempted to either like blaze through this really fast, but I don't want to, just in case. So I'm just going to attempt to be quiet for a little while as I try to go through all the stuff that I've already did about over an hour ago.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here. Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
Salvager stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave Ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
What was stolen from you?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where's the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
See what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Don't need to ask you. I already know exactly where it is. I already know where the salvages are. I already know about that guy. I need to talk to the administrator. There's no way around the administrator. I want to talk to that guy for exactly one reason. Like, he gives you a quest, but that's not what I'm gonna be talking to him for. I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna try to get through this conversation.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Endac. We've already met many times before.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Apparently that's a point of view. I prefer it if you keep that quiet. Jedi don't seem to be liked here or anywhere.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
Actually, hold on. I don't think the Enclave was actually that hidden. Come to think of it. Like, it wasn't a well-hidden place. Pretty much any Jedi probably knew it existed there. There was a freaking council there. Who knows how many Jedi actually went out and probably mentioned, oh, I was trained on Dantooine. Like, there's probably so many people in the Republic alone who knew, and if even one of them switches over, they probably told everybody. Not to mention a lot of Jedi, because a lot of Jedi switch sides to be Sith, there's probably a large number of Sith who were like, oh yeah, no, the Jedi have an enclave on Dantooine. It was not hidden at all. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking for a Jedi. Could you tell me who you're talking about?
My friend. Let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate.
You guys
He
are
came
friends?
to Dantooine not too long ago.
He has friends?
He was
He's
looking
capable
into
of
something
friendship?
quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
Yeah, right. No, he didn't send for me, but I am obligated to meet with him.
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
Yeah, sure. Make it my first priority.
We are fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things rarely are with Jedi. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Do people really hate
To
the Jedi?
most people in the
Yes.
galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done about it?
I don't
The
think
answer,
everyone
yes.
hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
Y'all be going now. Okay, so yeah. that's why I need to talk to that guy. I'm gonna try to avoid his mission that I don't intend on doing.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garevik. Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garevik, unlike most everyone else.
Who is he?
You're fortunate not to know him. He's a salvager. His purpose in life seems to be causing us headaches. I can tell he's back in Kunda just by the pounding in my head. If you're not here about Garevik, do you have some other problem?
No problems you need to worry about.
You haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
I don't have a choice. Alright, isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Has the administrator talked to him about
Maybe. It's hard to say. They meet a lot, but it seems to me they let each other alone for the most part. I'm sure there's a lot going on with the militia that the administrator doesn't even know about. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
Wouldn't that make you captain?
I don't want to be made captain that way, but if my hunch is right, he's just about the worst person to leave in charge. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
I got a few questions about the other people here.
I'll tell you anything that's public now.
Alright, I'm just going to, again, try to go through real quick.
I've heard that rumor, too. People get... During the war, I try to stay...
This is more just like a minor thing. Doing what's right isn't always popular. Good men say nothing, dark side triumphs. Alright, have you heard about Suru? The truth is, yes, can't do much. Heard rumors there's a Jedi
I've heard that
around here.
during the war.
I guess I have to tell him twice to do the same thing. Alright, anyway, bye. Okay, yeah, I don't want to keep going. So... Yeah. He says the exact same thing multiple times. That's the problem with that's a problem in these games, is that a lot of the time they end up just looping the same sounds or keep using the same voice track for, you know.
I'm the militia.
Yeah. All right. Prefer to call it a challenge. Wanted to see if anyone needs a hand. He wants me to deal with the Kinrath. First talk about the salvager thing. Sort of work do you have? Kinrath. Why is it a run with Kinrath? How dangerous is it? What do you know about the cave? I'll see what I can do. And there we go. So yeah, basically, Crystal Cave, Kinraths wants you to kill the Kinraths so that people can be relatively safe. Yeah, and that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna charge forward and deal with the Kinraths out in the plains. talk to a guy who has a quest that involves that requires you that the solution is in the cave. Get a bit more influence with Beodur. Yeah. Like I said, I just recorded an hour of this already. All the stuff that you're seeing me do, not only have I done it many times, the many times I've played this game in the past, I literally did it already today. And yeah, I just need to... Okay. Now we're gonna go over to this guy real quick. Of course there's a kid right next to him.
Hey.
Great. Alright, buddy. Tell me about these atmospheric sensors.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old...
What are you doing out here?
A couple weeks back, there was an accident. We found him dead and his...
Why are you looking into it?
I'm one of the coon... Now I'm the...
Expect foul play?
I do. I've carefully searched this...
But Dantooine is temperate. There is no need for atmospheric sensors except for seasonal data collection.
Huh?
Why do you really want the sensors?
I just really... I'll pay.
Any idea where they could be? I'll see what I can do. So yeah. I didn't open the cylinder yet. Last time. Okay. Alright, so basically just gonna real quick run in, kill all the Kinraths out here so we can have a straight shot after we clean out the cave. After we clean out the cave, we'll have a straight shot over towards the Enclave Ruins. Yeah.
Like that.
There's like 2 more over here. So clear them out, then dive into the Crystal Cave, then once the Crystal Cave's cleared out, deal with the... Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, that's done with. Okay. For a minute I thought she was unarmed, which I guess isn't actually that bad, given that she's an Achani, or trained Achani, in the Achani martial arts, so... You know, it works, but all the same. Okay. Dive into the Crystal Cave. Yeah, we're seeing a guy... Forward, yeah, it doesn't notice. The Kinrath don't notice. Reason for that is because he has a gland. I'm not going to bother talking to him because the truth is I'm going with the light side for the light side thing, and I don't see a good reason to, you know, trick him into giving me it and possibly dying, or, you know, in any way trying to keep it.
I don't know about that. They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine?
Can you examine one of the sensors?
I'll have this open in no time. Child's play.
Mm-hmm. Good work.
Challenge.
So yes, it is true that Zeron is he is spying on the mercenaries. However, they have good reason to do
that. Take him down.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, guess we're going after that guy instead. Ooh, Vandar, you need to... Oh, come on. Okay, great. So. Follow me? Good. Alright, there's one more level up here, then we have a side cave that we're going to have to eventually come back to, so I'd like to clear it of a lot of stuff beforehand. Oh, I think I might have mentioned this before, but I do believe a lot of the loot in this game is randomly generated. I think when I played this last time, I just ended up getting like a bunch of credits from the rubble. Now I'm getting freaking implants and stuff, so... You know. Man, these Kinraths seem tougher than the last time I played. Yeah.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, great. Heal. I actually saw someone speedrun the first Knights of the Old Republic, and it was weird. It was really weird seeing someone speedrun that game with... Oh, that's definitely a different thing than I found last time. Like, they use like a bunch of glitches to... Okay, that's another new line. To just get an insane amount of... Like, basically have infinite credits and level up their character a ton. And just use, like, save files and loading while having, like, a frame up to basically... like, teleport through walls and doors that normally they would have to do story missions to unlock, and just teleport through all of them.
This will teach you.
And that was just really weird to see. Of course, like, I think there was like a whole thing about how when they did it, there was a it also was causing like a memory leak, so he was basically on a timer already as he was doing it, because there was like a certain point where like the game could potentially crash because, you know, memory leaks and all that. Alright. Let's see if we can get through the crystals, you know, get that done, and then I'll stop the recording.
I shall honor them with battle.
Ooh, man. Forgot how much XP the Hive Kinraths are worth. And that one. I think last time I got that in that little side room.
Let's get this over with.
Or side cavern. Wait for it, because I do not want to trigger that thing before we're ready. Actually, I'm amazed. Last time, the handmaiden, she was constantly getting poisoned by these things, and now poison isn't even an issue. Okay. What the heck is with that timing? Alright, so, yeah, here's Crystal Cave. I'm saving it here, because it is very possible I could die here. In fact, my character...
Thoughts are disturbed.
Yes.
This place affects me straight.
Yeah, she's force sensitive.
I said, perhaps... The crystals...
Okay. Okay, so... It's very important to deal with the Hive Kinrath first, or the hatchlings first, because... They hit like trucks, it feels like.
This will teach you.
Let's get this over with.
Prepare yourself.
Ooh. Man, look at that. See, instantly, like pretty much instantly down. Alright, I'm basically running forward, so... Okay, did you just know that I was a Force user? Oh, right, I can just bring him back to life. I can bring him back to life, wow. Okay, heal. Now, please. Okay. This is when turn-based combat can start getting frustrating. Okay. I need you to start hitting these guys.
This will teach you.
Freaking annoying. There we go. And then heal, and then flurry. That's right, thinking tactically. Stop hitting me. I know I'm the healer, but please stop. And don't hit Handmaiden either. Why are you doing this? Freaking, what are you doing? I freaking knew that was happening. Ooh, I'd never actually seen the animation. That's pretty cool, actually. Heal. Okay, so I think that'll be a good episode. It's good to be back. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you have a good day, and yeah, bye.